All right, hello friends. Lovely to be here with you on this snowy morning here in Seattle. I am going to be doing a bit of dancing here in just a moment. I'm getting the last thing set up. I know we have a couple folks from the Southern Hemisphere that come onto this thing, so enjoy the sunshine for me, but it is a beautiful snowy day up here. We don't get that very often. Today we're going to be dancing to some Glenn Crytzer, who is a Seattleite who is now in New York City making music. He's been on the soundtrack for some Netflix shows recently and things like that. And does a lot of live stream stuff, has a bunch of stuff up on Bandcamp, so make sure you check him out in the doodly-doo down there. This is a track off of a demo he recorded back when he was first starting to run bands here in Seattle. And we're going to be dancing to that one in particular because I am going to be doing something risky today and trying to use our main choreography song as one that is not a small-time current musician. And I'm a little bit nervous that YouTube will pull us offline for that. So a couple things about that. One is we're going to definitely use a song that I know no lawyers own for the warm-up, just to minimize our risk. And the other thing is, those of you who are live will be getting my face. Those of you who are going to be watching this in the future, if you have a weird angle on this and you see my hand and my left armpit a lot, it's because I have my phone camera set up to record things just in case this computer video doesn't work for us. But we'll get started here in just a couple of seconds. I was about a minute early today, so we're going to give folks a little time to log on. Don't want to leave anyone in the dust. But the Glenn Crytzer song we will be dancing to here is, like I said, off one of his demos, but it's a classic swing song called "I Can't Give You Anything But Love." If you know any jazz musicians, you know 16 ways to ruin those lyrics and make them into innuendos. Then we're going to dance to Don Byas's Melody in Swing, which is a great little smooth ditty, and I'll talk more about that in a moment. But for now, go ahead and find yourself a place to move around. Make sure you're not going to kick anything important or anyone you like, and let's do some warming up. So do your best to mimic whatever I'm doing, and then add your own flair, because, you're cooler than me. All right, here is I Can't Give You Anything But Love by Glenn Crytzer and his Syncopators. And take a bow. All right. Hopefully that warm-up got you warmed up and or gave you time to log in. And wow, I see 14 inches of snow in the chat over. That's a significant number for here in this area, and 10 inches. So I'm guessing the drifting is 14, but maybe not. But that's a lot of snow. We usually get like an inch or two and the city shuts down. But we're here, we're inside dancing. So no need to cancel things when there's snow. I guess that's one silver lining to being stuck at home. Let's see, we're doing Don Byas's Melody and Swing today. This is not a jazz artist that we hear about a whole ton, unfortunately, because he's awesome. He's a tenor saxophonist primarily, but also a band leader. He has his own group. You can find his Chronological Classics album if you could look around. They're sometimes available on eBay. Every now and then a software service will carry it for a while. But he's also in a bunch of other bands. He played with Count Basie, Duke Ellington, Benny Moten, tons of those famous people. So it's worth knowing his name and checking out his stuff. This is Melody and Swing, and it's a very different feel song than what we normally do in here. We're doing something kind of smooth and groovy today. Just a really light, sweet song that is for a purpose. We're going to be working more on internal rhythms, kind of Leon James style minimalism with our dance-ness, and then keeping the rhythm underneath us really clean. So here is Melody and Swing. We can listen to it once before we get started. If I put it on the right side of my... Here we go. That's our mission for today, is to get through that choreography. And like I said, it's not going to be crazy acrobatic stuff like we sometimes do, and it's not going to be super fast. What we're going to be working on is really about where we're carrying our weight, what sounds we're making with our feet. We're going to do like a really, really basic soft shoe routine almost in some places. And we'll have some good old classic, solo Charleston stuff in there too, because it's me and I like that stuff. But let's start it off right away. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a bounce. So we got a couple of things we're going to be dancing to. We're going to be using that saxophone that Don's playing, of course. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. But we also have the drums under there going doom, chuck-a-doom, chuck-a-doom, chuck-a-doom. The whole time, providing that really steady swing feel to it, and the bass is going dum, 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 dum. So we're going to stick with the rhythm a lot too. And I want to make sure that this part of me is always taking care of the rhythm, even when the rest of me gets distracted and follows the melody some. So I want to keep that rhythm really strong in my body. That's going to help us as we make some of these sounds too. So I want to know where that beat is. We're going to do a kick, just lightly across our body here. And instead of going kick back like normal Charleston, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to keep that foot up in front just a little bit longer than normal. You go kick, tuck, then we kick back, and then when we take that step down, so this is like 5, 6, 7, 8 if you're swing Charleston. We're going in front and in front again. We do that kick back kind of at a diagonal and step underneath ourselves. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And that pulse is going to be really important because that's going to help you get onto that foot that's crossed behind you. If you don't have your rhythm going like this, it's really easy to have that foot go behind and then be off balance once we pick up our next one. So I want to make sure that I'm going down, down, 7, 8, kick, tuck, kick, drop. And that pulse puts the right balance on that right foot. So let's do it all together. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. From here, we're going to do a kickball change. Kickball change. And then our left foot's going to come across. And we're going to be a little bit like that toes in, you got to go to the bathroom dance. We're doing 1 Susie Q. So we've gone kick, ball, change, Susie Q. So our opening riff here goes kick, tuck, kick, back, kick, ball change, Susie Q. Or for those who are mathematically inclined, it goes 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. So we kick that left leg, bring up the knee, push it behind, step underneath, kick, ball change, cross over, and open that knee up. So we have on that left kick, 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, tuck, kick, cross, kick, ball change, Susie Q. So let's do the right leg and then the left leg back to back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6, 7, 8. We got one more on this side doing the same thing. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And it's time for a break. So we're going to do one. We're going to do a little hop onto our left foot. You're going to dig your heel into the floor kind of lightly, just a little punctuation there in front of you. So I'm going to cross my body like I did for the kick. I'm just tapping my heel to the floor. So I go hop, tap. I'm going to pick up the heel on my left foot, just the heel, and drop it back down again. So I make a little percussion sound with the heel of my left foot. So I go touch, heel. I'm going to reach on behind and tap my toe. Touch, heel. Step. So we've gone that last time through. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and touch, heel, step. So that weight change out of my left is really important. It's kind of subtle, but it has to happen. I'm falling onto my left foot on the 8 and of that last one. So I've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. So be really thinking about being light on your feet. Keep things close underneath you. Checking on the comments there. Keep things close underneath you. Don't get too far out with your feet from your body. There's a lot of little tricky balance things we need to have. And really make sure when we come onto that foot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. When I get to here, and 1, I'm in control on the ball of my left foot because I need to be able to stand here and pump that heel up and down using just those calf muscles, basically. So let's get through that last kick again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1. And just get that far. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1. So we dig our heel on the ground. Now I click my heel on my left foot, and 2. So, and 1, and 2. Let's practice that a few times in a row. So your left foot is going and your right foot is going front, back. So I go heel, 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 toe. Left, right, click, tap, click, tap, click, tap, click, tap. Practice that back and forth a few times, make sure it feels comfortable. When you got it a little bit, add your pulse in. It will actually make it easier once you find that rhythm. So instead of being stiff and standing still, I can go ba-doom, ba-doom. And on the down of my pulse, I'm making that heel sound. And on the up of my pulse, I'm pulling the heel off the floor. We're going to do this on both sides. I'm going to keep pushing ahead a little bit, but then we'll practice it some more. So we've gone and 1, and 2, 3, 4. We do the same thing on the other side. I click my heel, and front, and back, step. If you want, you can keep that heel going. I don't mind if it goes and 1, and 2, and 3, 4. You click the heel an extra time. That's totally fine. For me, depends on how I'm feeling with the rest of the choreography that each run through. I haven't decided where I want it permanently yet. So whatever you choose is the right one. So I'm going to go and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. So let's try that together. From the kick. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. I forgot to keep going. Let's try it one more time for my 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Let me know if you have questions about that heel drop. I know it can be kind of hard to see on camera, and I'm happy to do a close-up, but just type it up in the comments there if you want me to do that, or if you have other questions as well. Otherwise, let's try it from the top all the way through there. So we go right side, right side, clicky business. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. Cool. Come in and check on your questions. Type up if you got them. It'll take me a second for them to process. If you're just writing them right now, I may not see them this time that I walk to the screen, but I will keep an eye on the feed there to see if it changes length. Let's do that one more time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, and 6, 7, 8, a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8. And the better you get at that, the more you'll be able to get it low and like reach a little bit further across and make it spicy. I will let you know I got my first noise complaint ever from my downstairs neighbors, so I'm going to be quietly percussive and try not to be too loud. But feel free to give it some gusto if you can. So let's do it one more time, and then we're going to push on to the next one unless there are questions. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. A 1, a 2, a 3, 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8. Cool. Adding one more step, click on the chat. That's just a step on count 8 to change our weight. So we've gone a 1, a 2, a 3, 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, 8 is going to be just getting out of that right foot and getting ready for a nice slow fishtail here. Boom. We're only doing one side, so just boom. The clap is optional. I just want to make sure that my hip is going out. Whee! And I'm sitting back onto it a little bit. If you want, you can drag that toe on the floor, or you can gather it up and sit. I'm cool with either one. So if you're feeling a little more legato, drag that toe. If you're feeling a little more percussive, a little staccato, you can pick that foot up and get a little sharper look to your image. Sharper image. And where to go? In 1. We're going to rock step on 3, 4. Step on 5. And slap your knee on 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's do just that much. I'm on my right foot after count 8, after that last bit. We go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, rock, step, step, slap. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're just going to kind of let it trail off rhythmically. We're going to get kind of to something more basic because the sax is trailing off a little bit. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go ball change step. So just a basic inverted triple step. If you want to be a little bit spicier with it, I'm toying with the idea. I'm not sure if I'm sold on it yet. I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Throwing my feet out and 7, 8. I do it sometimes. I don't do it sometimes. See what you like. Play with the shape of that ball change step. But the rhythm is 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And kind of groove with it. See where it takes you. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's practice that. We got this one sits down. We go 1, 2, rock, step, step, slap, ball change, step. So let's do both sides back to back. We got left and then right. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And you guessed it, we're doing one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. And then a break, because that's how these songs do. Checking on you over here in the comments. Lots of talk about snow. It's like we don't get snow very often. I love it. I love also, Jonathan, I love your response of, screw snow. I feel that, I do. Today I have nothing to do, so I'm kind of like, whatever, it's cool, but I feel you. All right, so let's take it back a little bit. We're going to go just to that break. We're going to go heel, toe, or heel, toe, step, giga, gidu, step, step. To get that right foot step on count 8 in, so we're ready for our fishtail next. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Let's do just that section again, the break and the first 8 of the next phrase, starting with and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Cool. If that's weird for you, if there's any pieces that you're missing, I know it's kind of dense. Feel free to type the questions, even if you just want to have some more time to go through it. Otherwise, I'm going to assume everything is perfect, and we're just going to move ahead a little bit. So we'll get to that second break right in the middle of our routine. We did that 3 times through that fishtail bit. This one's going to be 2 different moves that we've done before, kind of stuck together into the same break. So the vanilla version here is 2 triple steps. I'm just going right foot triple step, triple step, triple step. Level 2 would be taking that first step of each triple step behind. Triple step, triple step. Kind of doing a pas de bourrée there. Level 3 would be adding that Charleston heel work in here. So we can go triple step, triple step. So choose your own adventure there. As long as you're making the triple step rhythm, I'm happy. But everyone's going to have their own preferences. So see where you're at skill level wise, preference wise, how much coffee you had in your Wheaties this morning. And you can either go triple step, or you can go behind, side, front, or you can go in and out, in and out. Maybe you do one of 2 different versions. That's totally fine too. But after that, we're going to do the little stomp off ball change from Norma Miller's trickeration. So we've gone 1 and 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to hop again onto that same left foot that I'm already on. 5 and 7. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, stomp off, ball change. So that goes left, right, but I'm not putting weight on the right foot. Right, left, and I'm not putting weight on the left foot. So I'm just presenting my ankle like a scandalous Victorian. Here's an ankle, but I'm not putting weight forward onto those feet in front. So it goes left, right, right, left. I was reminded in class the other day that this is the sound of Usher's. So if that works for your brain, do that. It's tickled me pink. So you got 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Boo-da-dee-da. Let's go all the way from our fishtail. So we got 3 sets of the fishtail. Boom, duck, duck, boom, boom. 3 sets, 2 on the left, 1 on the right, and then right into our break with that triple step. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Stomp off, stomp off. Cool. Checking on your chat. Just a friendly chat. Let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, let's do that one more time. Let's take it a little bit further back. Actually, let's go to the 8 and 1 and 2, just to practice the transition between the phrases. So starting with and 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 7. One little trick I just realized I'm doing after the triple steps going into that stomp off. I've gone 1 and 2, 3 and 4. To get onto my same foot again, I'm not just staying in place, and I'm definitely not moving forward. I actually let myself come a little bit back. So if I go sideways here so you can see how my body moves in space, I've gone 1 and 2, 3 and 4 on my left foot. I push off that right foot that's not quite off the ground at the end of the triple step and push myself back a little bit. And so my body can kind of stay in the same place, or with my booty going back. So my shoulders don't move too much. It's more about that base. So I go 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 7. So I can split the difference a little bit where my feet land on the floor. Again, the booty goes back with the standing leg, and that means the other one doesn't have to go quite so far in front. If that helps, awesome. If it doesn't help and you already had it, just ignore me. Let's go all the way to the top of the routine and see how we're doing. We are over the half line now, so I want to make sure we glue all the pieces together. So remember, we're starting off the routine with our kick. Kick, tuck, kick, back, kick, ball change, Susie. We do that 3 times, and then we're into our and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Into our fishtails. At the end of the fishtails, triple step, stomp off. Easy, right? So starting with the first kick, we go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. Triple step, stomp off. All right, let me know how that went. If it's got questions, hit me up. Otherwise, we're going to keep plowing ahead. We are 3 minutes earlier than usual. We got to the halfway point early, so we'll just keep on trucking. We are through the A sections, right? This is a really clear A, structure. So we have the melody, ba ba da da da, for the first section. We have the same melody, ba ba da ba ba, 3 times in a break for the second section, and then we get into this weird B section. It's a little bit different feel. And so since he changes it up in his music, we're going to change it up in our dancing a little bit. We're going to go from this kind of dense, almost shim-shammy feeling footwork and into a little bit more of like an open Charleston kicky feeling for a minute here. This is a move that I've seen different variations of it done all over in old-timey videos. I learned it originally off of a video of a really cool dancer in Los Angeles named Dean Collins. In his version of the shim sham, he does this move. That's where I first picked it up. But it's called Savoy kicks. It's the Charleston variation. So we're going to go kick forward, kick back, just like we're used to what we started the routine with a little bit. So you have 1, 2, 3. And here, instead of stepping down, you're going to replace. So I kind of kick my left leg out from underneath. Ba, ba, boo, ba. Then I'm going to hop on that leg again. So to make this a little bit easier for the final edition of stuff we're going to do, we're actually going to start kicking a little bit across our bodies, right leg across the body. And then when we bring that leg back, we're also going to kick it to the left side of the rim a little bit. And that's going to help our hips kind of turn around. So I have kick and kick. So now I'm facing my front right corner of the room. I started facing the front left a little bit. So 1, 2, 3. Switch those feet. Hop again onto your right foot. That's the right foot. While we do that, we're going to bring the left foot behind and hit the floor a little. So we got wop, ba, boo, doo. And it's not going to be the same time when you tap the toe. It's going to be just after your hop. So this is the tricky timing bit. I have kick and kick, switch, hop, touch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. So 5, 6, 7, and kick, switch, hop, touch. 5, 6, 7, 8, kick, switch, hop, touch. If you don't have your pulse going on this one, may the force be with you. You're doing it as hard as possible. I really recommend using that bounce to make this have some power behind it that you don't have to add in the weird moments. So keep your metronome going. We go 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more time. If you have questions, that's a great time to be typing them up so I can see them when YouTube processes them over the next minute. But for those who are not typing, we'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up. And this could repeat. This could be a basic for your Charleston when you're improvising. You can just be like, ooh, so to make that kind of a repeatable sequence, we're going to add what Dean added, which is a little kick step right at the end of it. So we just did our hop tap. Now we're going to kick forward, turning our hips toward our audience, and step onto that left foot on 7, 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. So let's do it like 7 bajillion times, nice and easy, just to get it in our bodies. We're only going to do it once, and then something else, and then once, and then something else in this routine, but it's nice to have it there. So Savoy kicks, Dean Collins style. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and kick, switch, hop, tap, kick, step, kick, and kick, switch, hop, tap, kick, step, kick, and kick, switch, hop, tap, kick, step, kick, and kick, switch, hop, tap, kick, step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. Cool. Checking in on you over here. No new questions that have populated on my feed, at least. Let me know if you have anything. Otherwise, let's glue it into our routine. First thing I want to do is just go from the break that we just finished in the last phrase right into this Savoy kick section. So we make sure that transition exists in our brains before we add more stuff. So we just finished our triple step, stomp, off, ball change. We should be at that point ready to just roll onto that left foot and start our Savoy kicks. So we have that last break starting with the triple step. So we go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, triple step, stomp off, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, let's try it again. One more time, same spot. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. So you can kind of hear that 5 and is echoed between them. I use that as a little lifeline when I'm switching gears here because it goes from the main melody to the bridge. But hit me up if it's not working for you. Otherwise, we have one time through our Savoy kicks. And then we're going to take it kind of easy for a second. We're going to do a boogie drop. So we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. We're going to take that with our knee in, touch the toe, our knee out, touch the heel. And then we're going to let ourselves fall onto a flat foot. So it goes in, out, down. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. In, out, down. Let's do that all together a little slower than I just did it. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. In, out, down. From here, we're going to go stomp off again. So we're going to do that kind of like the middle of the Tachyani section of the Shim Sham, right? We go ba-doom. In this case, I'm going left-right instead of right-left in the Shim Sham. But otherwise, it's the same thing. I'm just throwing those feet out there with a little da-da. So I've gone boom, 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 ba-da. You may recognize that rhythm as a triple step. So really, it's like in, out, triple step. I don't want to put all my weight on the right because we're going to go into those Tachyani's on the usual side so that we don't mess people's brains too much right after that. So I'll be pulling my right foot back. So once you've gone in, out, down, left, right, I'm immediately pulling my right foot back for Tachyani's. And we're going to do 4 counts of Tachyani's with the badoom at the end. So that whole 8 count, or 2 8s goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try that together from the first Savoy kick. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. In, out, down, ball change, touch, step, triple step. Once more with feelings. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I were choreographing for myself here, I would probably take those takianis and flip them from the normal shim-sham just to keep everything on the left side first. If that makes more sense for your brain, go ahead and do that. I know we have dancers at different levels, so when I have little shim-sham moments, I'm trying to keep them intact for you, for the beginners in here, so you don't have to learn something new. But if it's more trouble than it's worth, if you do that last part backward, and you go boogie, drop, bottom, and you pull that left foot back into the right foot, don't matter none. You got it. Totally the same. I dig it. More power to you. But that's not our actual break. That's the middle of the phrase still. We've only done 2 8s. So we're going to go into another Savoy kick. So we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From this one, you have a couple options. If you just did right, left, you're ready for rolling into that first kick. If you just did left, right, I kind of have to double back into that first kick of the next move, which is a Savoy kick. So the big thing I want to have, regardless of which footwork I chose to do for myself, is that my body is moving left during that stomp off at the end of my takianis. So I've gone and a 1, 2, 3, and 4. From here I'm kicking into, obviously those counts are on it, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, into a Savoy kick, or from the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm only going to do a touch out here so I don't get lost. If that didn't make sense to you, it's probably because you're doing whatever's intuitive to your body, so don't worry about it. Just want to make sure those words are on the recording for anyone who has questions later. So our rhythm so far, or our pattern so far goes Savoy kicks, boogie drops, takianis, Savoy kick. So let's do that much. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and kick, kick, step, boogie, drop, ball change, back, key, and ball change, kick, and kick, pop, kick, step. One more time, we'll do numbers this time. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. So, again, as long as you get that beat down here, it's not too tricky. If you lose that, there's a lot of individual limbs to be thinking about. So, really keep that motor going in your belly. Right here, that like diagonal line from your booty to your belly button is really active the whole time. It's crunching a little bit all the time. We have a break here as well. This is our easiest break of the routine, so let's take a moment and enjoy paddling about in the snow. Just a quick paddle turn, front, side, back, side. So that was after a Savoy kick. We went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7. If you want to add a little spice to it, I can use that last kick step of my Savoy kick to help my hips kind of make a circle this way, counterclockwise, going into that first paddle turn, and I can keep that circle going throughout the paddle turns. So that would look like this if you want to add it, totally up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. So I'm drawing that circle with my hip, and as I paddle, I'm keeping that mess around going on down here. That is very much a Leon thing. It is not very much an Al thing. Choose your own adventure. But if you want something to add to a paddle turn, that's there. Let's do our Savoy kick phrase. This is our B section or our bridge. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. In, out, down, ball change. Step, and step, ball change. And kick, switch, hop, and kick, step, paddle, 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 paddle. Again, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. I think that was kind of quick. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. A 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool. Checking on the chat. Ariel, someone says Gesundheit. Jumping into our last phrase. This is where we're going to get more soft shoe tappy, but also more shim shammy. So we're getting a little more complicated in one way, but also referencing choreography that hopefully you know already. So we're going into the pushes from the shim sham, but we're going to do it on the old count before it was a thing that the swing dancers took over. So if the count drives you nuts, I'm sorry. But we're pushing forward onto our right foot on count 1, stepping back on the and, we push again. So that part's the same. We go push, back, push. From here, we're going to go into the classic tap shim sham, and then do a little modification at the end. So boom, bum, boom. Instead of just kicking and crossing here like I would in the shim sham, I have a couple extra sounds that I'm adding to this. And for today, we're focusing mostly on heel sounds, just like we did in that first break. So I'm stepping my left heel before it kicks, and I'm dropping my right heel right after the kick. So my rhythm goes, tak, 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 tak. 1, 2, 3, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop, bop, boop, ga, ga. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ba, ba, boo, ah, ah. We're going to cross on 5. And then on 6, 7, 8, I have a couple options for you, but for now, let's just take a step. And we're going to mess with that fancy foot in a second. Let's get this first half down before we get there. So we have push and push, bop, bop, cross. So that's left heel and then right heel on that bop, bop. So I go right, left, right, left, right, left. So it's scuff, heel, cross. 5, 6, 7, 8. Push and push, scuff, heel, step. And now if you want to, you can go toe, heel to the side. You can triple step. You can step and bounce. Those are all, depending on how full your brain is, take the simpler option if you're really focused on that first part. I'd rather get it right and keep the last part simple, but feel free to fill it up as much as you want. We're going to do this 3 times in a row, once on each side and then once more on the right. So if you want to do it like simple the first couple times and then get more complicated as you go, that might be a good balance for some of you too. I'll try and include various iterations on the video here for you. We're going to go do, ga, do. And let's just do that like 4 million times. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoot, ga, do, da, do, da. I have like 7 million rhythms I want to give you. Let's keep it simple for now. We're doing it again. Calling myself. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoot, ga, do. And then we can take this and be ba, 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 or whatever version of that you're doing with your right foot. But the trick is we're just getting to our right foot by count 8 so we can start pushing again. So let's try the left side and then we can glue them together and I can show you some of those options I'm talking about. So left side, we have push, back, push, heel, cross, step, something else. So let's just repeat that ad nauseum. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Push, back, push, ta, ga, boom, ta, ta, ta. Push and push, heel, cross, da, da, da. Push and push, heel, cross, da, da. Push and push, heel, cross. Da, push and push, heel, cross. Ba. Push and push, heel, cross. Heel, step, heel. Push and push, boom. Da, do, da. So you can use that toe heel to make rhythms. You can just triple step it out. You can do a single step. But what I would love for you to do is try and pick one to start with, get it down really well. Pick another one, get it down really well. Pick a third one, get it down really well. Do them individually. Don't try and shuffle it up too much. And if you're actually practicing this routine after today, go through and try and pick one for each of the repetitions. So you do a different rhythm every time. And you're going to want to use the music for that. So make sure you get a hold of on Spotify or through whatever song downloading thing you have this track, so you can actually listen to it and be like, which time through makes me feel like which step, and season to taste. So let's do that 3 times in a row, season to taste, or just pick your favorite for now. Keep it simple. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, and a 5, and 6, and 7, 8, a 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 7, 8. 2, checking on the chat. Eventually I'll get glasses maybe. It's a joke, I probably won't. But then I'll be able to see from across the room. I'll get them right as we're in person again, I don't need them. So our last bit, we just finished. Do, ga, do, boom, ga. Is going to be a left foot triple step, and a step on your right. A left foot triple step, and a step on your right, and then a step on your left and a step on your right. And the rhythm for that is going to be trip, full step, stomp, trip, full step, stomp, step, stomp. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, up. So let's start that just underneath ourselves. We can work on a shape for it in a second. But I start with the left foot triple, triple step, step, again, and then just walk, walk. But they're kind of quick, it's like fast there. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, triple step, step, triple step, 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 step. And for me, the secret to this is that I keep my weight like 2/3 over my right, even when I'm doing the steps that would normally change my weight all the way onto my left, so that I'm ready for that dramatic moment that's happening here since we're syncopating a little bit. So I'm coming at you and you're my audience. I'm going to take that first one to turn myself sideways. So if this is my audience up here like it has been, I'm going to go triple step. So I'm now facing my front left corner, maybe a little bit more toward the left wall, so I can throw myself at my audience on that step. So I'm going triple step, step, triple step, 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 step. Sort of a very Gene Kelly kind of arm motion going on there, like a half break. So let's try that again. We're going from square, we're using that first triple step to turn us to that diagonal, throw us into the step, and then we're just holding that diagonal the rest of the time. 5, 6, 7, 8. Triple step out, triple step out, step out. If you want some extra fancy bonus points, when you're doing that, coming back off that out, I can pull my right leg up kind of in a 4 shape in front of myself. So I can do triple step out, triple step out. And then on this one in particular, I can bring that leg up instead of leaving it behind. It's not necessarily better or worse, but it was a common thing back in the 20s, 30s, and 40s to do that kind of like, hey, thing. So up to you. So we have this after our pushes section. So push and push, stuff, heel, step, whatever your thing is, push and push, stuff, heel, step. Push and push, stuff, heel, step. Something here, we just need to make sure we get onto our right leg by the end of count 8, whatever variation you're doing. And then I go 6, 7, 8, triple step, hit, triple step, hit, step, hit. So let's do that in time now. I'm going to actually count it with numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. A 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, we're going to go back and start putting stuff together. How are we doing on minutes here, too? Oh, we're right on track. Good work, team. Type of your questions. I'll come and check them here in a minute. But otherwise, we're going to go back to our Savoy kick section, so our B section, and then try and tie it into our ending. So remember, we go Savoy kick, boogie drop, tachyani, Savoy kick, and then we're into our, which break is that? That's the paddle turns. So the easy one. So yeah, Savoy kick, paddle, and that paddle, 6, 7, 8, push, and push. Good enough pushes. So Savoy kicks, 5, a 6, a 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, and. I'm assuming that was perfect. So let's go back a little further and try some stuff on. If there are particular sections you want me to go over, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just keep going back a little bit at a time. So we're going back one more phrase. This is our fishtail phrase. Let's quick talk through that because it's been a minute. So I'm coming back. 1, 2, rock, step. I step on my right and slap my left leg. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we have a ball change step. Ball change step. We'll do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ball change step. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ball change step. And then we have our pas de bourrée, stomp off, ball change, which goes right into our Savoy kicks. So from our first fishtail, we go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, 8. 1, 3, 5. Here's the pushes and a 1, 2, 3 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. All the way from the top with the counts. So remember, this is where we're starting with our kicks that are very similar to Savoy kicks at the beginning. We're just keeping them a little more in front for that hitch. We come behind and do that step. We do a kick ball change and a Suzy cue. And then our break for this part was the. My brain totally remembers. Oh yeah, this is our taffy break. So when we finished that last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8, and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, and that's gonna go straight into our fishtail. So let's go from the top. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, 7, 8. And 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and a 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 7, 8. 1, 3, 5, 7 and a 1, 2, 3 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3 and a 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. How we doing? Let me know over there in the comments. And we'll run in here with music in just a moment. Going to give time for those comments to come through, just in case there are questions. I recommend grabbing a sip of water. That's what I'm doing right now too. And we will let Mr. Don Byas take us away here in just a second. Again, if you happen to be watching the armpit cam down here, it's because YouTube took our song down. But if not, it's because they left our song up, which will be great. but let's do some melody and swing. So taking it from the top, remember the tricks. If you get off, think about whatever you know that is coming up and try and jump on at that point. It's pretty much pointless. Once the move is gone, don't try and do it to catch up. You don't have to earn your way there. You can skip ahead to wherever we are next. So we can think about this one in terms of, we have our kicks and Suzy Q's chunk at the beginning, right? We go into our fishtail section. We have our Savoy kicks, and then we have our pushes. So whatever section is next when you get a little bit off, not that you'll get off. When I get a little bit off, that's what I'll be doing. So here we go, from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh, I started with Savoy kicks. Let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna try that again. I'm getting a little distracted here. Sorry, lots going on. Let me try that one more time. If I can get the song to play again. Please hold. Oh, we have sound. Oh, I have it on the wrong side of the deal again. They changed my DJ software again, and it was a couple months ago, but every now and then it still catches me. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, kick, step. All right, we made it through. Thanks for playing, y'all. Go outside and enjoy the snow if you're in this hemisphere. If you are in the southern hemisphere, go enjoy some beach time or something for us. And we'll catch y'all next week. Don't forget to go down and check out Glenn Crytzer's music down there. He's still making music and would love your support. And I think he's doing like a new live album every week or every couple of weeks right now. It's ridiculous how much music he's putting out with some really cool New York musicians. So definitely worth checking out his Bandcamp channel down there. Otherwise, have fun, make choices, and we'll catch you next time.